Hey, it's Joseph here. Today we are checking out this product from Sharge and it is called Disk Pro. I also have been enjoying this battery bank from Sharge as well, but their design language is quite nice, where it shows a lot of internal components and I really appreciate that design aspect. Anyways, you're not here for this product, so let me put that aside. And on the package, you can see the picture of the product, which also shows the internal components. So I think that's quite neat and it's quite pleasing to look at. Anyways, a couple of things are noted here. It is a 1 terabyte black version. And whilst the product name is Disk Pro, the descriptions are also written here. Portable SSD with hub, 10 gigabyte per second, and it supports Windows, macOS, Android, Linux, and iOS. So virtually works with all sorts of devices. And in terms of the display, it can support up to 4K at 144 Hz or 8K at 30 Hz. And that is definitely more than I would need. And in terms of the power delivery, it supports up to 100 watt max, and that is definitely good for me as well. Going around the box, on the side, it does say active cooling fan, and it does say it supports USB 3.0 and 2.0 ports, and it is premium and slim. And the actual size is noted here, 90 by 61 by 11 millimeters, and it has a magnetic attachment functionality, which I will get into in a little bit. And the manufacturer is a Sharge technology, all sorts of information here. And on the back, it shows how it can be used with your devices, connecting multiple different ones, and it shows a description of the ports. And there is an included lead line, which is a USB Type-C cable, 10 gigabytes per second, and 80 watt max output. And then it does support USB 2.0, 480 megabytes per second, 5 volts and 1.5 amperes max. And then USB 3.0 port, which is 10 gigabytes per second, 5 volts and 1.5 amperes max as well. And then the HDMI, as stated before, 4K at 144 Hz and 8K at 30 Hz. Typically, the screens that you're going to be using are 60 Hz, maybe 1080p is what I would utilize. But if you're up for utilizing 4K, I suppose you can do that, and 144 Hz will be plenty for you. Anyways, moving on, the other one is USB Type-C port, 10 gigabytes per second, and this one supports 100 watt max input. So that is a input port. And also, again, it is noted 1 terabyte. So let's go ahead and open it. Okay, as we open, it is nicely presented. Sharge Disk Pro. The device is out. And underneath it, we've got a couple of different things in here. So here is the ring that you can attach to your phone for magnetic compatibility if your device is not supporting MagSafe by default. But my device actually does, so I don't need to use these rings. So I'm gonna put that back in there. And then a paper user manual with multiple languages, and also some sort of pouch. It is a faux leathery thing. Quite neat. It's got the logo here and nice carrying case. And then I believe this has a peel on it. Again, it has this transparent design, which I really like. Being able to see lots of things inside, which is consistent with the power bank that they have. I'm really liking the direction that they have taken with this design language. And you can see the fan going on in there. And here's the included port, usually kind of tucked in there so that it doesn't dangle around. Nice touch there. But you can see that it's got the USB Type-C port, HDMI, USB 3.0 port, and then 2.0 port as it was described. And you can see the vent for the fan. And as it was described, if you have a case that is compatible with the MagSafe, I suppose it will stick to each other. There you go. So it sticks like that. It is magnetic, and then it can connect to your phone that way. So I suppose the next thing to do is to take this port out and have it attached to your phone, and then just turn this around and connect to your phone. Then this will be connected to this hub, magnetically attached to your phone. Quite neat, I would say. And just right amount of distance for your cable, and it is connected. And there is a button and a switch, and here it says the SSD on versus off, so I suppose you can move that up, down to turn it on and off. And then it does have auto or turbo. So auto is auto, it only turns on if it needs to, and if you do turbo, then the fan will turn on and either cool down your phone or the disk, or both, I guess. Nice. So let me quickly connect to my laptop and show you what's going on with that. And I'm just going to connect this cable from the power bank into this port to keep it charging. You can see that the laptop is now being charged as well. So the power goes into this port, and then it is charging my laptop. And then let's see if I can see the solid state drive SSD as well. So on my computer, I see Disk Pro, which is a D drive. And as I right click and go to properties, I can see that it has a 1 terabyte of space. So if there are different type of project data that I would like to carry in here, I can go ahead and put it into that space. And 3 gigabytes of data is just being moved in there quite fast. And that solid state drive will go away as I move this one, and that drive will basically be disabled. So depending on whether you want to utilize the SSD or not, you can move this slider that's on the hub itself. Nonetheless, this power bank is currently charging my laptop via the hub. And also, let me set up a few more things. So use this cable onto one of the USB type A port, and use one of my portable screen and connect the USB type A cable onto the screen for the power for the monitor, and then take one HDMI cable, connect to the hub, and then the other end onto the monitor. And now the laptop recognizes this as another monitor. If I'm on the go, I can have a monitor like this and expand my setup into double screen usage, or in this case it will be more of the presentation purposes. So I can open up an image on my screen onto the laptop, but the point is the fact that I'm just utilizing one port off to this hub here, and then the hub is carrying all the data as well as the power into this monitor. And the hub itself is being provided power from this power bank. You can connect to your wall if you'd like to. Therefore, the power is going from here into the laptop. So the laptop is being charged via this. And then this one also carries both the USB power and then the display as well. And those two are going onto my portable monitor, or it could be a stationary monitor for your expanded screen. So this is a tiny little device that can work as your thumb drive, as well as the USB-C hub for your displays and USB connections, as well as powering your device. I'm really surprised that this can actually attach to your phone like this, and I can connect my phone up to a screen if I would like to, and work as a portable fan as well. Quite neat. And also the files that I just transferred onto this device can be enabled by moving this slider to this side, and then now that can be read. There you go. That's the file that I just moved it in here. And again, if I want to charge my phone, I can connect to this port over here, and then it's going to start charging my phone as well. You can see it being charged over there. And if I want to connect to a display to expand my phone's display onto a TV or somewhere else, then I can connect the HDMI port here as well. Okay, so we were quickly unboxing and checking out the functionality of Disk Pro from Sharge, and I really appreciate their design language here, as well as the multiple functionality of this small compact device. Serves lots of purposes. So if you guys are interested, I will leave the link in the description for this product so that you guys can have one as well. And if you have found this video useful, please like and consider subscribing to my channel to continue watching these type of videos. Thank you so much for watching as always. I'll see you next time. Bye.